Hey guys, this is 2023 episode 1 and I welcome you all to Let's Random. Yeah, so in today's episode, really, I just want to talk about something I was having a conversation on with a couple of friends some time back. So we were talking about, what do you think about people who get into a relationship and don't post each other? Or why do you think about people who get into a relationship and they actually post each other? And I remember somebody even brought up one of Mark 44's lines. I think it's in Luyando, the Luyando song or something. It says, he was talking about a relationship is not like an underwear that you have to hide. And I remember somebody brought it up and we laughed about it. Yeah, so anyway, so the question is, what do you think? Do you think it's a good thing that people post each other? Or do you think it's better to keep it private and not post each other? So here's what I think, yeah? I feel it's very important to know somebody before you start dating, yeah? It's very important for you to know your partner even before you start dating. You know, before you start dating, what kind of a person are they? Are they the kind of people who post everything on social media? They graduate, they post. They buy a new shoe, they post. You know, they buy a new car, they post. Are they the kind of people who post everything, as in their achievements, what's going on in their lives? Are they the kind who do that? Or are they the kind who are reserved? They're just on social media just to see what's happening in Zambia or in the world. They're just scrolling down. They never really post things. They never really post. And if they do post, they don't post anything personal on social media, right? Getting to know that really helps mold what kind of expectations you should have in a relationship with regards to being posted or not. Yeah. So if you're going to start dating somebody who posts almost everything about their lives, then yeah, it's a given. You should expect to be posted, right? You should not get shocked if one day they just post you on social media, like on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. Don't get shocked, because that's the kind of people they are. And they've been doing that even before you guys started dating. They always have been doing that. They've always been that kind of person, right? I think it's a misplaced expectation if somebody has been all flashy, always showing off what their lifestyle, what their achievements are and the like, and one day they post you and you get mad, like, why did you post me? You know, I'm like, this is the kind of person you chose to date. So what's the issue, you know? And if it's somebody who would never post things, yeah, who never post anything about their personal life, they're always private, they graduate, is not on social media, they turn a year older, nothing on social media, they have achievements, nothing on social media, and they never share anything about their lives on social media. If you start dating such a one and they do not post you, I think it should not be a big issue, because this is the kind of person you chose to date. Unless you did not know that about them, you didn't think about it, right? And it's a misplaced expectation which most likely is not going to be met if you expect this guy or this lady to be posting you when they don't post anything about their lives. All of a sudden you just want them to change and just start posting you. I know you can be special to them, but people are just different, you know, unless it's something which you guys decided to talk about. Maybe one of you is into sharing and is flashy and the other one is not, and you sat down and talked about it, and you agreed, say, yeah, we're going to be posting each other, or we're not going to be posting each other, or whatsoever. That helps you create or mold the right expectations in your relationship, and that's okay. So when you're counting the cost, you ask yourself, am I willing to date this person who is not going to be showing me off? Yeah? Or am I willing to date a person who's going to be showing me off? Because they show off almost everything that is happening in their lives. Yeah? And yeah, it's just very important for you to count the costs. But again, coming to think of it, there's now this other level. Yeah? There are those kind of people who are flashy. Yeah? people who share almost everything on social media, their lives and the like, and they get into a relationship, yeah, and all of a sudden you are dating and they don't post you anymore. I mean, you're dating and they don't post you, right? I think it's now creepy because they're not denying who they are. They're flashy about everything. How come they're not flashy about you? And in such a case, I think it would be just fair for you to think maybe the person is not proud of you, or maybe something is wrong, right? Because they're the kind of people who show off everything about them. So why wouldn't they want to show you off now that you are dating, you know? And you have seen them doing this over and over again. They've been showing off things and the like, and maybe you had an expectation of being shared on social media, yeah? Unless you have a discussion with them and they explained why they won't be like that when it comes to you. When they are flashy about their families, they're flashy about their siblings, their parents, and their friends, and just you, they're not flashy with you. Guys, I personally think something is wrong when that happens, yeah? Then there's now the other, another level which gets me. Like, this level really, really surprises me. And, well, okay, there are these kind of people who are very flashy. They show off, yeah? They show off everything about them, their family members, their achievements. When they graduate, it's on social media. When a newborn is born in their family, it's on social media. When their cousins visit them, it's on social media, right? And when they are dating, they're on social media. You know, it's always on social media and the like, yeah? But something happens, maybe in their relationship, the guy dumps her or the girl dumps him, something goes wrong and they're no longer together. And they say, I'll never post anybody again, ever. It's very, very risky. You know, it's very embarrassing. How can this person have been posting everybody? The whole world knows that I'm with this person, right? And why should I continue posting? Well, I'll never post again, ever, when I start dating. So they start dating now. And this time they're not flashy. They're flashy about everything else except their relationships. I think personally for me that gives they have not healed. Because why should I pay for the mistakes of your previous relationship? Yeah. I for one believe if you love somebody, you go all in. You do all you can to express the love. So if you're that kind of expressive person who's flashy, who shows on social media and the like, I expect that from you, baby. I expect that from you. You know, you should do that. Yeah, I should not be the reason. Your ex should not be the reason why you can't show me off. You know, because it just shows you have not healed, and maybe, just maybe, you're not ready for this relationship. You know, you're not ready for a relationship. All I'm trying to say with this is that when we choose to love, we should give it our all. We should love with our everything. Yeah? We should not let what happened in the past prevent us from expressing our love. We should not let our past relationships clip our love wings. Let's fly, let's flourish, you know. Let's love with everything that we can be able to love with, you know. So long as, yeah, it's not breaking our principles. It's not breaking our belief principles and the like, you know, people with principles. Yeah. So long as it's right, let's love. Yeah. Don't let anybody, don't give your ex that much power that you will not be able to be flashy. And I remember somebody was asking me, I'm the flashy kind of person. I like showing off my girlfriend, and I feel that's a way of me also expressing my love to her. Not that if I don't post her, I don't love her, but that's the way I express my love. I do many other things, but one of them is posting my partner on social media and just showing how much I appreciate her, because I do that with other things. Yeah. So a friend of mine once asked me when I broke up with my ex to say, you are the kind who's flashy and they like you are showing off to the world and they like as if you guys are going to be together forever. We're not going to see. Yeah? So I didn't really understand what he was trying to say. I was like, so if I'm dating, you don't want me to express my love simply because I'm so consumed with what people will think about me in case it ends? You guys even think about your relationships ending before they end? I'm like, I'm not that kind, bro. When I choose to love, I love with my everything. I'm all in, yeah? I'm all in and I'm not thinking about what if it ends. No. I'm thinking about what if it works. This is going to work out. Where do I see me and my partner years from now? Yeah, I go that far. I don't just love in the moment and say, tomorrow, I don't know what will happen tomorrow. She can leave me, so I have to leave room for disappointment. Why leave room for disappointment? Why do you want disappointment to have a room in your life? Why? Why do you do that to yourself? I think at times, many relationships end prematurely simply because people left room for disappointment, Not that it could not have worked out, but because you had room for disappointment. So what that room does, if you ask me, is that it magnifies all the wrongs that happen. Yeah. So maybe he's late to pick you up, or maybe she took long to text you in the morning if you expect her to text you in the morning like I do. Yeah. And if there's room for disappointment, when they do that, you place so much weight on a mistake somebody makes than it's supposed to even have. Yeah. The room for disappointment just magnifies I don't know if that's even a word. Magnifies the wrongs and the mistakes the other person is doing, because you are always ready to jump out. You're always ready to jump out. You're thinking of, I don't want to be disappointed, right? So any slight mistake or any slight thing that goes wrong, you are ready to leave. You're ready to leave. And I feel we shouldn't love that way. That actually prevents you from loving your partner the best way you can. You can, maybe you have this love ability of giving a 10, but because of the room for disappointment you have, you're only giving a 5 or a 6 or a 7 when you are capable of giving a 10 in love. You are capable of loving your partner 100, a 10, and you're only giving them a 70 or a 7 simply because there's that 20 you have given to room of disappointment. You are like a farmer who's going to farm and is leaving room to say, what if these plants don't grow? You're a double-minded fellow. I think even the Bible talks about people who are double-minded. When you get into a relationship, don't be double-minded. Be so convinced that it's going to work out. Give your all. Be all in. Yeah? And I don't know why I'm dwelling on this so much, but yeah, that's what I think. Be all in. Don't let your previous relationships kind of cripple your ability to love or to express love. Express your love. Love that guy. Love that special someone. Love that lady, with everything that you can. If you are the kind who does songs for them, as in for your partners, do a song for her. Do a song for him. If you're a guy, the kind who even does a poem as a way for them, as a way of expressing your love to them, do it. Don't let your previous ex make it hard for you to do it now. Just because it messed up. Just because it did not work out. If by any chance you choose to change, it should be for other reasons, because maybe you just think it's not necessary, or maybe because something has changed about you, but it should not be because your ex disappointed you. Yeah. I hope this was something interesting, something you enjoyed. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. I'm looking forward to meeting you again next week on Come Let's Random.